Broadcasting live from the edge of my eternity. This is TapTapConcede Scryfall Roulette Edition. Hello, everybody. My name is Wheeler, and welcome to TapTapConcede. This is terrible, James.
You're nailing it. Don't worry, buddy.
Welcome to TapScreed Saps.
No, you went the wrong direction.
Welcome to Game Nights Live.
Perfect. Nailed it.
The premier scripted show of the format. This is TapTapConcede Scryfall Roulette Edition. My name is Wheeler, and I am not alone today because if I was, the show would be even less profitable than it already is. I have two wonderful guests, also guests for our Edge of Eternity's pre-release. We have Lua and Tori from the Scrybabies.
Hello. You are like the most cheerful, wonderful, bubbly person, but you gave the most emo intro into this. Like, I'm not alone, because if I was alone...
You may be the only person who has ever described me as cheerful.
I think you're cheerful. You came over, you gave me a hug, you were excited, we were talking beforehand.
I'm boisterous occasionally. Yeah. I got jolly genes.
We have dry humor, and we're like dry. So for me, this is cheerful.
Oh,
because we're just,
we're going to get dry.
Yeah.
Don't worry. We're going to get sandpaper over here, folks, in our humor. And speaking of humor, I hope our sponsors sure have that, because we're sponsored by CardKingdom.com. Go to CardKingdom.com/LRR when you make your order, and then you say button please when you're picking up your Edge of Eternity's gear. And you'll get a small button with your order while supplies last that says something funny and or cute that you'll look at and think of me. We're also sponsored by Dragon Shield. When you go to Dragon Shield and make your order and you use LRRMTG 5, you get 5% off your order. And they're Dragon Shields. You should use them because I do. And then also we're sponsored to you by you and your support over at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. It's because of all of you there's all of this, and by all of this I mean I'm done. Okay, so we're about to do something called Scryfall Roulette, which some of our previous guests have described as detrimental to their career.
Perfect.
What we're going to do is James is going to hit a button and a Magic the Gathering card will appear on the screen. I'm going to read the card, and then we're going to either talk about the card or something else. It really doesn't matter.
Perfect.
I cannot stress how much the content of this content, capital C, matters. James,
take it away.
Thank you so much.
Graham has me pointing.
I didn't have the courage.
Start the roulette.
Actually, that is something we do. On the count of three, we'll tell them to take it away. 3, 2, 1, take it away. Tori, I really need you to point. I mean,
okay.
3, 2, 1, take it away. Okay, a little off, but that's fine.
We hung out Graham, that's why. So he taught us this morning the finger points.
Graham taught you finger points?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
like that?
Well, when he was talking, he was doing a lot of these, so then I started doing
Oh, yeah. We gesticulate a lot in this office. Paperfin Rascal is our card. 2 and a blue for a 2/2 Merfolk Rogue, originally printed in Lorwyn, that says when Paperfin Rascal comes into play, clash with an opponent. If you win, put a 1/1 counter on Paperfin Rascal. Then it has reminder text for clash, which I'll explain to you at home because this mechanic sucks. Each clashing player reveals the top card of their library and then puts that card on the top or bottom, and a player wins if their card has a higher converted mana cost. Thoughts on Clash?
So it's just like the game of war, basically?
Yes.
With cards? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
a whole deck of just Clash cards seems miserable.
They went really hard on this mechanic in this set. Like, there are so many do-nothing enchantments that say, like, hey, you win a clash, buddy, you get to draw a card. Or like, hey, you win a clash, untap a creature.
So
like,
powerful.
they just thought people were going to be clashing all over the place.
Well, now I'm inspired. I want to clash all over the place.
I mean, let me tell you, you can go to cardkingdom.com/LRR and buy every card that has the word clash on it.
It's probably $5.
Yep. Clash to your heart's content.
Yep. Yeah. Clash all over the place. Mm-hmm. Clash is kind of funny because it's like War, which War is like a card game that a lot of people play when they're younger because you don't have to really think.
Yeah. Exactly. That's like the game you first learn with a deck of cards because you're just like, 9 is better than 7.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. That's the rule.
That's a controversial take. You're willing to put that on the record? Then 9 is better than 7?
Tori's the most controversial person.
Depending.
Are you going to get... Actually, great question. Because you've met a bulk of the people that work here, right? Out of all of them, who do you think is most likely to get canceled? Because we've been having this conversation internally for about...
I think it's you.
Me?
Yeah. It's probably going to be you.
I mean, honestly, that's very kind of you to say.
Yeah.
I think that might be a little... Wait, you haven't met Serge, right?
No, Serge is perfect.
Okay. Don't Serge Yeager controversy. Or do it. It's very fun. Or James Turner controversy.
See, but I think your canceled would be because like you had like a bad hot take, like not like a universally bad, but you'd be like, oh, this is better than this, and it's like Cheetos. And not Cheetos.
So you're gonna. So just to clarify, you believe that if I have a hot take in the future, it is likely going to be correct yet controversial.
Yes.
So you are going to. Can I count on your endorsement on my future hot take?
Yeah, if the hot take is that you're going to be playing a bunch of these and you really believe in it, I will support you every step of the way.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Clash kind of sucks. Clash was actually amazing.
It's the best mechanic ever made.
What? No, James. Chaos Warp. 2 in a red for an instant from the Commander 2011 product, or 2010. It says 2011. Does that say 2011 or 2012? I feel like I'm reading.
You're asking me to read that?
I did, in my defense, I recently had a full eye exam, and I need to update this prescription.
Yeah.
It's 2011.
And the red border is exactly the kind that they have on like a colorblind test,
Yep,
which
exactly.
I'm not colorblind, but this is intimidating.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a very
It's
specific.
very
kind of
hard
color.
to read on the bottom, yeah.
Anyways, Chaos Warps an instant that says the owner of target permanent shuffles it into their library and then reveals the top card of their library. And if it's a permanent, they put it into play.
Love it. I play it in like every red deck.
Yeah, this card's dope.
It's dope.
Yes.
And I don't understand what the art is.
I think that's is that a siege rhino? Is that a rhino in the front?
No idea. Could never tell you. I'm
It's
like,
not a siege
that's
rhino.
6 heads. It's not 6 heads, but I could never
It
tell
looks
what
like
that
a rhinoceros.
is. What
and
rhinoceros are you seeing?
Like listen,
Like a magic
I'm
rhinoceros.
not saying that it is like a real life planet Earth rhinoceros. It just has a horn.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Am I insane? Is that not a horn?
No, that's a horn.
Yeah,
I
it looks
think
like
that's
a
fair.
mixture of like a rhinoceros and like a Hercules beetle getting warped with something somewhere else.
I love it.
I think it is a guy that is getting shoved into a portal, and then the other side of the portal comes a rhino, kind of trying to relay that you turn one thing into the other.
Yeah.
It has like a tail.
I think that's. I also always thought it was a tail, but I think it's just like butt flaps, like
Yeah.
the tail end of a suit.
It's, you know, those red long johns that kind of act
Yeah.
like overalls? That's them when they're unfurled. It does have big vibes of 2-person rhino costume. But
Yes.
the ass forgot to bring their costume.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they should remake this, but with the like a picture of Jim Carrey instead coming out of the back of the rhino.
Oh, so cursed.
Ace Ventura. Anyone?
Oh, I'm familiar.
Yeah.
We're just checking to make sure that
So that's
They shouldn't do that.
You want that for the next secret layer.
I don't.
Now
I'm totally...
you're going to get canceled.
we have really good secret.
Well,
layer
that's
ideas,
what
I'm just
I
saying.
think of. Like the you said man and rhino, and that's like what I unfortunately think of.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, we do actually have a version of this card with a famous real person on it from, I assume, a secret layer. Do you remember what it is?
A famous real person on.
On Chaos
Oh,
War.
is it that time that during a concert, Post Malone like fell into a portal?
No. Not
My first thought was Post Malone too, but I was like, I don't think that was in there. Whoa. Okay, with Jeff Goldblum. That's cute.
Damn, Chef Goldblum with all the butterflies.
Yeah, Chaos Theory. That's cute.
Now
Where was this from?
that is an actor
They did.
playing a fictional character.
Yeah,
Do you
so-
believe the character is real, James?
Yeah? Wait, what?
Got his ass.
Of course it's real.
Roasted James.
I got him.
Damn.
This is from what?
Yeah.
It's from a secret layer.
They did a whole set of secret layers with this.
Secret layer drop number 741.
That's very helpful.
I don't know.
It was during Ixalan Block when they had
Yeah,
the
for
Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Oh,
did a
okay.
set of-
Jurassic Park. I was just like, did they just do like a Jeff Goldblum secret layer? And I missed
They
it?
did actually because there's an Ian Malcolm.
Right, there's a
set of, like, the top-
Tassiger.
Yep.
And yeah.
So
All right.
Yes.
All right, makes sense now.
What are your ideas for Secret Lair? What do you feel comfortable releasing some of them?
Yes.
Okay.
Number one, me and Tori predicted the Sonic Secret Lair to a T. The cards, everything, we made a short about it. We put it out in December, and it was literally on point.
Damn.
we did a whole podcast episode on like our dream secret lairs.
Yeah. And the one that we've talked about the most is Game of Thrones, where we fully fleshed out cards and precons and everything. So,
Okay.
Well, that was like a UB set.
yeah.
Not like a secret lair.
Interesting.
We could do both.
The secret lair, you wanted what, like Studio Ghibli?
I mean, I would like that.
I mean, that prints money.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
we also
Yeah.
we also said the labyrinth. We like wrote down the cards that it would be and everything.
yeah, Jim Henson, anything.
Yeah.
I guess this segues into my second question then. If you had, like, Universes Beyond, what is your ideal UB, like, maybe not a fleshed out set, but something akin to, like, the Sonic Secret Lairs that came out?
Yeah, it's definitely Game of Thrones.
It's Game of Thrones?
I think it just has so much space. Like, whatever you pick for a world that's that big, it has to have a lot to it. So, like, Fallout has a ton of games. Lord of the Rings has a ton of media. Sonic had a ton to work with. We didn't get a full set, but it worked as a layer. I think Game of Thrones just has so much to it that it would work really well. It's also fantasy-ish.
Yeah, it goes with the theme, which I think is what we like about it. Like Game of Thrones has like, you know, the different houses and it has dragons and it has cool places you could use on the land. So it kind of already has everything like that you would have in a Magic set, like
Necromancer type of
baked
stuff.
into
Right.
it. And then like for meme's sake, we were both like Universes Beyond Muppets.
Oh, I would do anything for Muppets. Is that
okay.
cringe? Are you like rethinking your position here with us right now?
No, I don't think so. I think I have come around to UB in that I just don't think it matters
Yeah.
anymore. It's just we jumped the shark. We're here.
Once we saw
and I'm down to
SpongeBob,
clown.
I was like, it doesn't matter.
Like, yeah,
that's
they
rough.
they print a Sailor Moon Secret Lair, and I'm whipping out that card and I'm swiping twice. You know, I'm paying James to hop in that queue to get me some copies of that.
Is there something you would want from Secret Lair then?
Oh, like
Like a set or Secret Lair or UB, whatever.
give me Secret Lair. I mean, I like the Junji Ito Secret
Ooh,
Lair,
yeah.
that kind of thing, and yeah. That stuff's more up my alley. Like if they print out that kind of thing, or go like UB Sailor Moon, or the like Elden Ring, Dark Souls kind of universe, which
Yeah.
it's like the Game of Thrones,
That
right?
one-
Like it
that one
fits-
I-
Oh,
yeah,
that would be
jives.
really cool.
Yeah.
It's like I would love more than anything on the planet One Piece, but now that it has its own Bandai game, I doubt it would probably
yeah.
ever happen.
Yeah.
But I'm a big One Piece believer.
or Dragon Ball. I mean, that's the real
Own
tricky
card
with
game.
licensing, but
Yeah.
Jesus, you want to make money?
Yeah.
You make a Dragon Ball set.
Well, I just look at stuff that they use. Like they're using a lot of stuff with Paramount. So I'm like, okay, what does Paramount have? So
Okay.
like kind of going through it that way because I think like Avatar's through Paramount.
Paramount.
And I'm
Secret
like-
Lairs. Well, Fire Country
So
Secret Lair
Paramount has
finally.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It has Star Trek. It has all these IPs. But I'm like, what if they just give us Survivor?
I'm sitting here thinking of like the CBS shows. I'm like Young Sheldon Secret Lair.
Yeah, just like cursed media. I want like the most cursed things. So people have to be like, this is for sale. That's what I want.
James.
Please, another card, James.
Woo!
Nice.
Lashed the Hate Seed. 2 red and a green for a 0/0 legendary Hydra, which I believe this has been errated to be a plant Hydra now, James, if I can get confirmation on that. Ulash comes into play with a 1/1 counter on it for each other red creature you control, and a 1/1 counter on it for each other green creature you control. Then you can pay 1 generic and remove a 1/1 counter from Ulashed and choose one. It deals 1 damage to target creature, or you create a 1/1 green Saproling token.
I would hate reading this out every time I played it as a commander. There's so much text.
This is a cool card. There's just it's just like a wall of text.
Yeah, so this is a question that, to clarify, I ask every guest. Mm-hmm. And I understand the optics of a man that's been playing Magic for as long as I have, asking this to 2 women. But how long have you two been playing Magic the Gathering?
So we actually started around the same time. What year was it? Math.
2020
21?
for me. It was like the end of 2020 going into 2020.
It was end of 2020. Like I learned around November, and then I started actually playing in that January.
Same.
So
That's like one of the peak moments
Yeah.
of a lot of people. I mean, understandably so. What
Yeah.
else were you going to do?
no,
And
nothing.
Yeah, I do. Like
set's ripped.
The push-up challenge or whatever else was going on TikTok at the time.
The ice bucket challenge. Nope,
That was so long.
That was not a COVID.
The
thing.
cinnamon bucket challenge.
Cinnamon bucket.
Yeah, you take a bunch of cinnamon in a bucket and you like dump it over yourself while you're like.
Is this a Canadian thing?
I've seen the cinnamon challenge with the spoon,
and I've seen the ice bucket.
Oh, you're supposed to use only a spoon.
Yeah.
Did you dump a bucket of cinnamon in your mouth?
So, anyways, from this era of Magic, this is like I have been talking about these sets of Magic for my other podcast, which my boss says I'm not allowed to plug here, or else I'll get canned. There's all the introduction of all the guilds in the original Ravnica block, and all the rares, rather the legends. All of them have one commander that has to just have an absolute brick of text because it's like, ooh, you put a counter on it for every red creature, and then you put a counter on it for every green creature, and it's worded in such a way that if you have like a red-green creature, then this gets 2 counters, and they're like so in their bag over this, and they love it. It's just, you pour it on, and it just takes up, like you said, it's so annoying to have to read this card because of that.
It's also just like, so you can either do a damage to a creature or make some sapperlings. Like, it's so... I would never put those two things together for that -1.
Yeah,
there.
This is definitely, no disrespect to the people that worked on this 20 years ago. But
what set is this?
It's from Guild Pact. So this would have been 2006, I want to say. This definitely feels like, what do we got in the fridge?
Yeah.
Let's all kind of throw it together.
So Magic was literally created the year that I was born. And so I feel like I didn't get the luxury of like really seeing Magic cards till it was like a good, like, I don't know, 6, 7, 8, no, probably like 12 years into Magic. Right. So thinking about trying to play any of these cards at that time, I don't know if I would have been able to do it.
I feel like children are smart and they have the ability to live their life without paying rent or feeling the weight of the world on them. So they get to hyper focus on this.
Yeah.
Because like, I mean, at least back in the day, there was that stereotype of like, that's the shop kid.
Yes.
Like that is the kid that like, all they think about is Magic.
Yeah.
And they're going to kick your ass at F&M.
Well, I played the other like TCGs at the time actively. Magic to me just felt like that's the nerd one. And then now I'm playing the nerd one.
It definitely has the like, that's for old people kind of vibes. Or like the people that smell not great. I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh! Kind of encroached in on that. I say as a person that also did the jump of like Pokemon to Yu-Gi-Oh! To Magic.
That's exactly what happened.
Yep. James! Thank you. False Summoning. 1 and a blue for a sorcery that is actually an instant. I'm just going to read the actual printing on here. Play False Summoning only in response to another player playing a creature. That creature card has no effect, and that player puts it into their graveyard. From Portal Second Age, where they didn't have instants. They only had creatures, sorceries, land.
Can't imagine a world without instants. Feels wrong.
I think they call that Hearthstone. Maybe. It's got some banging art from Dieter Lietzi of just like, I don't know, you kind of see like the goblin's soul getting sucked out of him.
There's like eyeballs in the soul.
And then just, looking at him.
Yeah, it's a little crazy.
Yeah. It's, do you two have any pet cards, like pet garbage old cards that you're just like cards that you maybe like stumbled on, like a late night Scryfall search where you're like, too many Diet Cokes deep, as I say, that it calls out to me like a green
I
goblin.
think the only old card that I own that I like laugh at is Coral Eel, because it is literally just a coral eel, like 2/2 blue creature, and it's just eel.
I mean, now that you say it, the concept of coral eel, very funny. James, can we pull up coral eel, please? Because it's got a great.
It's beautiful too.
It's making a good face, if I recall. This goes out to.
It's like Zoo Books type artwork. It's really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
It does look like sea bugs.
Artwork also from Portal. Coral eel, 1 in a blue for a 2/1.
And read the flavor text. It's amazing.
Some fishers like to eat eels, and some eels like to eat fishers.
Couldn't write it better.
This is the most Tori card.
Classic Una Fricker art. She was known for doing just a lot of what if an animal existed?
Yeah.
Can we get the tree monkey done by Una Fricker, James? You have 10 seconds.
James like in the back.
I believe it's tree monkey. 1 mana, 1/1 monkey. It's the cute. It's a little
yeah.
cutie. Yeah. Just
This one at least has an ability. Coral eel is just no. It's a 2/1 eel. That's it.
yeah.
But like, I love that because you can tell it was like back when Magic was making like, oh, let's like take a real life creature and you can attack with this thing,
I do love just no ability creatures. I think that's fun.
and it's an eel, which is funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am at one last pull here for just an animal. Can I get giant octopus? I believe this also has a Moby Dick quote on it, but this is like, yeah, it's from this era of the game where you can just imagine the designers in a room. They're like, what if an animal was really big? Yeah. And they're like, damn, dude, that's so cool. Let's make a card for that. What does it do? Nothing except for, exist.
It's pretty powerful because, you know, it's big.
It's got to be a 3/3 at least.
I would love to be a fly on the wall. Oh
the
my
giant
gosh.
octopus is just a 3/3.
Yep. Just a 3/3.
20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Oh, that's what it is.
Not Moby Dick.
Yeah.
Do you think they have this animatronic in the 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea ride?
There's a 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea ride?
Oh, well, I mean, I don't think it exists anymore, but you should go on a nice YouTube hole in Defunctland about that ride.
At where? Where would you put that?
I want to say it was at like a Disney or something, but it was like a submarine ride.
Oh, because there was like a Disney movie or like not Paramount, Touchstone. There was like
the movie.
a movie in the 60s or so, like a very popular 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea film, and I guess it makes sense.
There was like this like ride where they had like the underwater animatronics, and like you went on like a little submarine thing down there.
Damn.
Yeah, pretty insane.
The big octopus. That's my contribution to the conversation.
It is a big octopus. It is a big octopus. James?
Please.
Ooh.
Hey.
Ghoul Caller Giza. 3 black for a 3/4 legendary human wizard from Commander 2014 that has a pay black, tap, sack another creature. You create X 2/2 black zombie creature tokens where X is the sacrifice creature's power.
She is the example of I support women's rights and wrongs. Mm-hmm. She could do nothing wrong to me. I love her.
Let women fuck up. Halfway through this, I forgot that we usually don't swear on these, but we get a couple as a treat.
Great, because we have the
You
worst
just get
sailors'
one.
voices.
Then you'll do. See, this is the thing. The Canadian culture is one in which cursing and swearing is a lot more prevalent. It's a lot less clutching your pearls, a lot less religious institutionalization and all that, except for in certain circles. But then we have to get into some pretty sensitive topics. Thank you for saying that.
The extent of my culture for Canada that I know is Tim Hortons and maple syrup, so I'm learning, and I really appreciate you.
We can at least cut out half of that. we can cut out half of that.
Yeah,
Keep the syrup, cut the Tims.
Yeah, we got hockey, Avril Lavigne.
Yeah,
we got some.
We can cut out half of those too. Classic.
Are you okay?
Don't ask me. Ask Tori.
You don't like Avril Lavigne?
Do you? Well, I mean, do I like Avril Lavigne?
What do you like is the easier question.
What do I like?
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Giza, Diet Coke.
Giza, Diet Coca-Cola,
Giant octopus. 8
Coca-Colas
in the octopus's hands.
Yeah, I like birds.
Go Birds.
I like flower. Go Birds. Santa deserved it.
Do you really like birds? Have you thought about doing a big year? So the bird hunting people will do a big year, and it's when they're looking for like hitting a certain number. I think it's like 100 different types of bird species.
Okay.
So that's what I was asking.
I do like birds. I'm not a birder. Yeah, we have. Are you familiar with the game Wingspan?
Yes.
Yeah, we call that bird game around here. Love that game because it's got birds in it. It's also a fun game. Yeah,
Go
big
birds.
bird guy.
I also like birds.
Are you okay?
No, you're
Getting
so
emotional
funny.
about birds?
No, you're
Oh,
just so
thank
funny.
you. You don't need to butter me up. It's okay.
I don't want to.
What's your favorite bird? Oh, actually, better question. What's your favorite bird? And if Giza were to own a bird, not a crow or a raven, what bird would it be?
Damn, we check the emo birds. All right.
Isn't it funny that Wes Craven's last name is a portmanteau of crow and raven, and he's kind of scary?
That is pretty cool.
Anyway,
Big
sorry,
horror
back
guy
to my
over here?
second question.
Yeah.
Huh?
I said, what are you, a big horror guy over here?
I
You've been spitballing
I do
a lot of them.
I do like I like a scary film.
I do too.
My favorite bird is a black-capped chickadee.
Oh, James, can we pull up a black-capped chickadee?
I think Gisa would have a bunch of pigeons because it would be really funny.
A pigeon?
Yeah.
I do love pigeons.
Just like a bunch of New York City pigeons.
New
around
York
her.
City pigeon's a really good choice.
Not to wax too poetic, but I am the kind of man that when I'm walking down the street and I see a particularly beautiful pigeon, I will get distracted and I will like accidentally walk into people.
Have
Like
you
I'll
seen
just
the
be like,
brown one? They're so pretty.
they're so pretty. They're so pretty. I love a particularly fat pigeon too, because it's like, ooh, you are living your life out here. Look at you. It's
I'm friends with a magician who has a dove aviary because magician, and they're all different colors. You would just think they're white doves. No, there's a bunch of different
There's a
ones.
mourning dove.
got a lot of mourning doves in Victoria. A lot of
What
them.
about the magpie?
We don't have magpies.
I do love those.
That's Australia. The Aussies have the magpies.
I thought they were in Banff. Am I insane?
Maybe they're in Banff. I mean, everybody's in Banff.
What's the big black and white bird? I have one in my birding app.
James, what's the big black and white bird?
Isn't it a magpie?
I mean, they're not that big. Magpies aren't that big.
They're bigger than like a little bird on
Like
your
a
finger.
sparrow or
Yeah.
Anyways, Gisa.
Yes.
James, rabid wombat.
Yes.
2 green for a 0/1 summon wombat from Legends. Wombat gains +2/+2 for each enchantment on it. Attacking does not cause rabid wombat to tap.
It's a
Now-
0/1.
Now, I love this era because it looks like it was written on a typewriter. Because they started to type wombat and they go, oh crap, I forgot this card's called rabid wombat. I'll catch it in the second half. I'll get them at the end there.
So funny.
Yeah, 4 mana 0/1 vigilance that gets bigger for each enchantment on it.
1994 magic.
Yeah.
I wish we can go back.
This was
Again, it's a real life creature. They were like, this is going to do numbers.
what if a animal was angry?
I wish I could just see the art direction for this. Like, what did you email the person about?
A wombat with rabies.
This artwork is done by Kaya Folio.
Yeah.
And Kaya and Phil, they both are somewhat regular attendees at MagicCons, much like all of ourselves, right? And I don't know about you two, but any time that I have at a MagicCon where I'm not causing a fire hazard or, doing contractual obligations is spent in the art area.
Yep.
I love it. That's where I spend all my money.
Yep.
And the artists are so dope because you can ask them the stupidest questions and they will be so happy to help you out through that. So I bet, and frankly now, and none of you listening do this, because if I go up to Kaya, if Lua or Tori goes up to Kaya and asks her what the art direction for this was, then she will oblige and be happy. And maybe if it happens twice, she'll be okay. But if 50 of you nerds or whatever go and ask her, the poor woman, she's going to be talking about wombat all day.
And this is when you're going to get canceled.
This is how I get canceled. Local content creator.
You're gonna watch this spike on Card Kingdom.
I got the
Everyone's buying the rabid wombat.
1940s newspaper headline for this.
Okay.
Man badgers woman over wombat. Damn, he's good.
Don't clap for that. Don't.
James,
I was like, I wonder if James is clapping. He kind of
No.
came out like God over here.
mean? There's like a 1930s like newsboy listening to this going like, that's it. That's my big break. I'm getting us ready for Spider-Man.
Oh, hell yeah.
James?
Please.
I'm going to test you on this one. I'm curious.
Okay.
Indulgent Tormentor.
I hardly.
Indulgent Tormentor.
Yeah.
Is this the 3 black 5/3 flying demon?
God, yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's like from Magic 2015.
Wait.
Don't look. At the beginning of your upkeep,
Don't look.
draw cards. No. You draw a card unless an opponent sacks a creature or loses 3 life.
Yeah.
And it's like a big orb kind of guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's less of an orb than I thought. In my mind, he was always orbish.
I played this in Kalia. This is a Kalia card.
I definitely thought you were going to say college.
In college. The thing I totally went to. Can't you tell based on how I look? Yeah, this is a good card. I like this card.
You got any demons?
Oh, so many. Where do you want to begin?
All right. What is the... What? I don't know if I want to ask this.
Oh my god.
Which personal demon of yours do you feel most comfortable talking about on camera?
My food demon.
Oh, yeah?
My gremlin demon. Yeah, my poor husband. If I'm hungry, just full scary
like
demon.
you... Oh, so I... hold on. Hangry?
Hangry.
Thank you.
Thank you. How'd you pick? Wait, what'd you do?
I had to go to urbandictionary.com.
I got it. Yes, the hangry demon is the most real one in me.
So, okay, so when you are hungry, you get angry or you get riled up.
Yes.
Okay, that's understandable.
And being on a different time zone, like this weekend, especially, my body is on like a regiment of
Right.
like so.
So you're on like a hair trigger right now.
Yeah, we got to eat food.
Okay.
today.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Tori, anything you'd like to air?
Oh, my biggest demon? Probably IBS.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And every time I'm on a plane, I'm just like, I'm just, I'm bloated. And I just look at her and I'm like, I'm so sorry that you're sharing a room with me later. So all I want to do is just lay down and fart.
Did you think this is what this was today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hoped it was.
Yeah.
You two are you're playing along with the bit immaculately.
Thank
You're
you.
doing great.
This is a bit.
What?
It's weird that you asked us about our demons, but you won't tell us yours.
My personal demon?
Is it the sun?
The sun. It is. Honestly, like
Talking about how Irish you are, I'm like, I know.
I'm real Irish. And I'm just a smidge of white Latino in there. And I'm like a lizard.
Yeah.
You give me a rock. If honestly, that's one of those things where it's like when I own a home, my backyard, big ass rock. Just put a nice smooth rock and I'm going to lay out there in that sun. I like the sun. I like to walk. And I need copious amounts of sunscreen and it does nothing. And
Do you want us to get you one of those like plastic water dishes so you can like
like a wading pool?
It's like my lizard.
like a lizard has?
My
like,
blue tongue skink has like a little sunbathing rock and then a little water dish, and you can soak in it.
Oh, that's, I mean,
Can't wait to visit your backyard.
Your
It's just
terrarium.
like wood chips.
just
the heat rock.
Can you? Yeah. Can I get a wheel too? Like in case I need, I gotta get my zoomies out and I go in the wheel and I kind of start running around.
So you got the hamster wheel, the lizard rock.
Hold on. Sorry, I hate to interrupt. Lua, do you mind saying that again into the microphone? James, can we turn up Lua's mic to 200%?
No, don't
What
even
did you
worry about
say?
it.
I don't. Somebody's getting canceled.
I made a bad I made a wheeler joke. That was it.
So I should get a pool.
Yeah.
I want to thank you for setting me up to say that my personal demon is touching grass. That's huge in this community.
Yeah.
I didn't say grass. I said the sun.
Well,
Requires to go outside.
I do have to at least go outside a little bit. Thank you. That is really going to help me to have moral superiority over people that touched less grass than I. Are you okay?
You're so funny. You're making me cry. I hate this.
James, can we pull up the next magic card? We have to get on track here. Damn!
Oh, that's a lad.
Oh, God. Platinum Imperium, an 8-mana artifact creature. It's a golem. It happens to be a mythic rare from Scars of Mirrodin. It's an 8/8 and says your life total can't change. That's a thick boy.
This is a Tori card.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I feel like you would just play this in your deck and I'd be like, you're annoying. We're like sisters in the fun way.
You're annoying.
Yeah, because you play something that says your life total can't change, you're annoying.
Yeah, I too ignore such insignificant forces as time, entropy, and death. That's me.
That's a good flavor text. This is scary. 888.
I mean, this is... So, are you familiar with the combination of Madcap Experiment and this large lad?
I've seen this card. I've not said the other one that you've said. I've never heard of that.
So, Madcap Experiment is a card from Kaladesh, I want to say. It's a 4-mana red sorcery that says you reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal an artifact, and you put that card into play, and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. And then Madcap deals damage to you equal to the number of cards you revealed this way. So if the only artifact in your deck is Big Blue over there, then you just kind of go through your library until you hit the stinker, and then you don't take any damage. And then boom, you got an 8/8.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty disgusting. I hold a lot of animosity towards this card, but I gotta say, this is body goals. This guy is a bit of a brick shithouse, if I may say so myself.
Never misses leg day.
No, it's just... This is the kind of guy that, like, I feel a little bad that he can't put his arms down.
Yeah.
But, you know...
He's too swole.
Yeah, he's huge.
Look at the lats.
I would love him as a
Jesus.
bouncer or as like a security guard, you know?
Mm-hmm. He could use a neck, but, you know...
He can't have it all, you know?
Well, that's the thing. You know, you really can't have it all. Are we good to move on?
Yeah, I was thinking
okay.
something really cursed.
No, okay, then let's speak your truth. This is what this podcast is about. It's about forcing people to say what comes to their mind.
It's okay. I was just thinking about it on an FMK scale, which is why I said we can cut it.
What's an FMK scale?
It's fun,
marriage.
Oh!
And kaboom. Yeah, fun, marriage, kaboom.
Fun, marriage, kaboom? Mm-hmm. James?
Oh, I love this card.
Croaking Counterpart.
Yeah.
1 green and a blue for a sorcery. You create a token that's a copy of target non-frog creature, except it's a 1/1 green frog. Then has a flashback for 3 green and a blue, with flavor text that says, "Frog is the sincerest form of flattery."
He's so cute. This is from Midnight Hunt, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And a little werewolf. I was very happy about this card because I wanted to put it in my frog deck, and that's all I have to contribute.
I like his little hat.
So cute.
I feel like the bird should have a hat.
You're so right.
Like this is technically like a griff, right? Because that's what they ride in Innistrad, if they're people that ride on birds.
Yeah, because they have the griff's boon.
The hippogriffs and whatnot. I feel like you should probably give them a hat if you're going to have that kind of hat.
Yeah, especially if it's a leaf. Like, you have a lot of leaves.
Oh, is it a leaf?
I think so. I think the back of it looks like a little stem of a leaf.
Oh my god, it is.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
So
like, you have an endless supply of leaves.
So
Just being a jerk.
Yeah.
Was this frog, like, what is the story behind this card? Is this the case of it is a frog that is dressing up in a way or acting in a way that it is mocking the humans of Innistrad that ride on the griffs? Or is this somebody that got turned into a frog and then they said, well, if I'm a frog, now I can finally wear a leaf hat without prejudice?
Because if you were a normal size, the leaf hat would be so small on your head.
Well, was he human?
I mean...
Did they always... Wasn't the griff be a little bit bigger? I'm confused.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Well, he's very small, the bird.
Well, maybe the guy was small.
But what if this is just a giant frog and we're not realizing it? You know?
That is also something we
Or
didn't
he's just a
consider.
human-sized frog.
It is weird that we have a bird for scale, but we need something to scale the bird so I know how big the bird is for the frog. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm a bird guy, but I also don't mind a frog. Any interest in frogs?
I can't show this. And I have a big frog tattoo right here.
No, just no setup to that. You just looked at me in the eye and started pulling up.
It's normalized. I was just saying I have a frog. I love frogs. I think they're cool.
I think frogs are pretty great. I like that frogs they're one of the best animals for imposing human emotions on them, right? Like cats are the same. It's like, oh, my cat's so happy, and your cat's like, I'm gonna pee in this person's bed as soon as they leave because I'm really upset. And why did you look?
Oh, my cat went through a phase where whenever he was mad at me, he'd poop on my couch.
Was it a nice couch?
It was a decent couch. It was like a IKEA couch, but he had like gotten mad at me for traveling and would just like poop on the couch.
How old's the? Because my cat gets mad at me for traveling. I have a 19-year-old cat, and she's for whatever reason. This is the biggest pain in my ass is that for whatever reason, every animal that I own gets like attached to me, and my partner said it was because I show them too much affection. What am I going to do?
It's the purpose.
What am I going to do? Turn a cold shoulder to my lovely little cat?
Yeah.
No, God, no. And yes, my old lady cat gets very upset when I travel for Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
And yeah, but
Tori's cat is the biggest cat I've ever seen.
He's a large lad.
how big?
He is on special medicated food to not be 21 pounds anymore.
21 pounds old.
Now I think he's an all-star. I think he's at like 17 and a half now. But he's just long. He's just
long.
I'll have to show you a picture.
Yeah.
Please do.
Yeah, he's a massive lad.
I am a fan of large cats.
It's very cute.
My aunt used to have a cat named Mr. Big, and it was Mr. Big had the proportions of a those fun-sized chocolate bars?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like that, but a cat, and also like 25 pounds or whatever. Like he was massive. But he lived a reasonably long life and was just kind of plopped onto my aunt. Well, not literally, she'd be crushed to death. But she was kind of just like, yeah, I got to look after this cat. And we're like, do you? She's like, I'm going to get him healthy. She didn't, but he was happy and he lived a long life until he died.
I was trying to remember how we got here, and then I was like, oh yeah, frogs are the
R.I.P.
same as
Mr.
cats.
Big.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to and to be clear, not the character from Sex and the City.
That's my first thought.
Not the character from Sex and the City, who personally I prefer that actor's work on Law and Order more, as the right wing cop who starts to realize the hypocrisy of the system he lurks in, as well as his views being bigoted for reaction to the traumatic event in the early 2000s. We don't have time for this, James. Can we move on? Cunning Spark Mage, 2 and a red for a 0/1 human shaman with haste that has tap, deal 1 damage to target creature or player. Yeah, this card is. Are you too familiar with the acronym of TTBB?
No, elaborate, please.
Well, you were so kind to tell me the FKM acronym, which of course was
Fun, marriage, kaboom.
Yeah.
Oh, FMK? Mm-hmm. Flame Munkavu.
As everybody knows.
As everybody knows. TTBB is a top-to-bottom banger.
Oh, I like that.
Mm-hmm. This card rips. It's pretty powerful. It's actually a kind of an evolution of an earlier Magic card. So like nowadays when you're like, hey, this is a Magic card that's a throwback to something from like 10 years ago, they make the most busted card of all time and they call it Psychic Frog. But back then, they would just say, hey, instead of 1 red and you get a 1/1, how about 2 and a red and you get a 0/1? Because this used to be a card called Volshock Sorcerer from 5th Dawn. And then the most unemployed person in chat being like, actually, it was Prodigal Sorcerer, Ben. It's, you know what I'm talking about. You made-up person who I'm now upset about. Please no coughing, whoever did that in the background. We're recording. This card was comboed in Standard with a Basilisk Collar. Oh, it's like an equipment that gives a death touch. And you're just like, yeah. How do you feel about pinging?
Love it.
That was good. That was good.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love pinging stuff. We're damage girlies for sure, I would say.
More demons, huh?
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say, I'm like, we should like.
Now, when you say damage, do you mean like increments of 1, right?
Like a lightning bolt effect, or like a 1,
like burn.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or like Vivi. Mm-hmm. Vivi was really fun pinging people for 1.
Yeah, Vivi's pretty good.
Yeah, Vivi's my favorite Final Fantasy character too. So
from Final Fantasy 9.
Best game.
It's the only one I've played.
It's the best one. You don't have to play
It's the
anything
best
else.
one. Yep. Damn
You heard it here
straight.
first.
Mm-hmm. And there have been other Final Fantasy videos that have been uploaded to this channel. Graham did like a 3-hour video where he explained the lore behind every single card. Guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Trust me, I read the comments. They said he was a liar.
I went to the live show where they were previewing everything at PAX,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody's like screaming for every set. Like 13 comes up, and I'm like, whoa! And I'm the only one. It's completely silent for 13 because I'm like, I don't know, nobody else I guess really enjoyed that game, but I'm just in the crowd like cheering, and it's like,
That's the one that there's like 13 2, 13x2.
yeah, there's a bunch of
things,
Yeah.
but they're all just still called 13.
Yeah,
Is that lightning?
it's lightning.
Okay, I'm starting to learn.
Yes.
The only other Final Fantasy that has really been appealing to me was the one with all the e-boys.
Yeah,
Just you put a
50.
bunch of Italian e-boys in a car and you put them in Arizona
For a wedding, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, they're going to a wedding?
Yeah, Prince Lucius Noctis is getting married, so that's like the premise of the game. And then the car breaks down in the desert, and then it's like,
Is he one of the guys?
yeah,
Right. He's a Tekken
the most
character.
emo looking one.
He's the
the
Tekken character. He's got the black hair
Yep.
that looks like a paintbrush.
I cosplayed it. It's very cringe, but it exists on the internet. It's so cringe. I'll send you it.
Very cringe and exists on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like the loading ready run guarantee. James, can we get the next card, please? Oh, Cataclysm. 2 and 2 white for a sorcery from Exodus that says each player chooses from the permanents they control an artifact, creature, enchantment, and a land, and sacrifices the rest. God, I love this card. Even though my misplaying of this card cost me a piece of Power 9 in a tournament, and I had to settle for a place out of Force of Will. I'm not that bitter about it. It's fine. It's okay. I'm not the kind of player that thinks about my mistakes in heist tournament, settings and how much money I've lost over the years because of that.
What was the power?
Well, I lost out on an ancestral recall,
Oh.
which is a shame. I could have used a second.
So how does this card make you feel?
I mean, I love the card.
Mm-hmm.
Played it a lot in the sideboard of Death and Taxes in Legacy back in the day. It is very funny that at a glance, this doesn't really look like much of a cataclysm.
Yeah.
Like, I get what they're showing off, but also if you kind of just like look, you look at the art, but you let your eyes unfocus, and it just kind of looks like a bigger ship instead of two separate ones. It doesn't really scream cataclysm.
Well, especially with the effect the card has, that's like a lot.
Yeah, this just kind of looks like a fender bender of boats.
Yeah, like they just need to exchange insurance.
Yeah,
and,
like it's not that.
just be like, is your neck okay? Like
You'd be like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Like, I'll call my guy.
Do either of you have a moment related to Magic the Gathering that you replay in your mind every night before you go to bed? Or not every night. It could be like once a week or so.
Yeah, no, for sure. I used to be a waitress for a really long time, so I'd like go to bed at night and be like, I didn't give this table their ranch or whatever. I'll think about game actions like that all the time. Like after we record for a weekend, I'm like, my Smothering Tithe could have had extra treasures, or ooh, I played that spell wrong, or I do this. I think about those things
Right.
all the time.
Okay. Yeah.
It's bad.
And the permanence of our line of work and how just randomly you'll get reminded by like a YouTube comment from something you've done 3 years ago, and they're like, hey, you screwed this up. And it's like,
They're ready. They're like, oh, it's Scry Day. Got to go right on there and just be like, you missed this trigger. You did this thing.
And
wrong.
you know what? There's seldom that I actually ever like think about and like harp on. But the only thing that drives me nuts is we had a recent episode where I played Valgavoth, and Valgavoth's fun because each player or you get a counter and draw a card on Valgavoth when an opponent loses life on their turn. So like if you fetch, or you paid life for an effect, or somebody like, it's like if you lose life, but it's your turn.
right.
Everyone was like, you missed so many triggers when so-and-so attacked this person, they took life. I'm like, it's not their turn.
So
there's no trigger.
right.
Yeah.
So
But-
they're wrong, but
But they're like, no, like you missed, like there was like a lot of people who were just like, and again, no hate to them because it's a
Yeah.
tricky card. but like we figured it out early on in the game. Like we're like, oh yeah, this card says this way, which means it's just when you lose life on your turn, a separate opponent. Which is why all the life gain and drain spells in there are good, because it's like, oh, you take 2, haha, now I get a counter, it's your turn. But yeah, so many people were just like hell-bent on being like, you suck at this game. And I was just like, no.
So follow-up question then. Because in this instance, you didn't do anything wrong.
No.
You just played your card. But they were indeed wrong.
Yeah.
And incessant. And yet you say no hate to them. You ever going to allow hate in your heart?
The only
for comments.
The only hate comments that make me like viscerally angry is one time I made a TikTok back when I was TikToking a lot, and it was literally just me like doing like something.
Sorry, Tori.
Yeah.
Did you just whip?
Yeah, she was TikToking a lot.
So yeah, when I was making TikToks,
You know what that guy did to his cousin?
What?
You didn't know this?
No.
The guy that did Watch Me Whip, Watch Me Nay Nay murdered his cousin.
Okay, take that out.
No, we're keeping that in. I told you, one of us is getting canceled.
It's just a dance.
well, this is far worse than the comment murdering your cousin.
I think we can all agree.
Yeah.
Murdering
Oh my
your
God.
cousin is objectively worse
that's awful.
than comments about Magic gameplay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's close. Don't get me wrong, but one of them does kind of cross over the line. I'm sorry, Tori. Could you? Thank you for having me. Was it great to be here?
No.
Oh.
all that time in the plan for that.
Yeah.
No, I think one thing that made me like annoyed was I made a video where I was like tapping a land, and it was like nothing to do with the actual cards being played. It was just like how I think I look like playing Magic versus how I actually look, with like a filter where I'm just like, because it's usually like what I look like. But so many people were like, "You tapped a Saga for a mana," and it's an Urza Saga, so you can't. But so many people were just like, laugh emoji tapping a Saga, and I'm just like,
well, I think we get it enhanced because we're women.
oh,
unfortunately.
absolutely. People were like,
yeah.
woman
So
tapping a Saga.
it's a lot of like telling us how to play cards. And guess what? A lot of the times, like, it's, you get it, you're on set. There's lights, you have guests on, it's a million things. You might forget something because it just happens, even if you have somebody there. And so that part's like annoying.
Yeah.
Because it just happens. Mistakes happen. Same thing when you're LGS, a mistake happens, right? Maybe not for you. You're like the smartest person.
No, not me. I'm a very large, well-known, primarily white man. People don't point out my mistakes that much because they feel threatened, or if they do and I call them out, they,
I was going to say you're just educated, but if you want to go
that too. Well, no, I agree. I do believe that, in every shade of life, women have to deal with bullshit that men don't have to deal with. And especially when it comes to Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, I didn't mean to say that like very like, oh, woe is me or we are women, but I do think that like enhances. But it's not always like that. And I don't mind when people call out like a mistake or have information. That
Bell Hooks literally has a 2-chapter analysis on Magic the Gathering comments. Mm-hmm. There's going to be like 2 people that get well, I don't know. This is a Magic video. There might be one person that gets that, and it's my alt. Anyways, I have no time for people that make comments like that. I hate it. Oh, thank you for telling me that I screwed up at this little thing where there was lights and, we're trying to banter and whatever. And
we're sorry for trying to bring you joy.
Yeah, my bad.
And most of the time it's not game warping.
No,
it's always like a small thing. If it's game warping, then it's like, it's okay. We shuffle up again.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
it's fun.
Anyways, let's talk about a Magic card. Maybe. James?
I'm going to test you on this one again. I'm curious. Earth and Goo.
Earth and Goo?
Yeah.
I believe this is from Cold Snap.
Correct.
Happens to be 2 and a red.
Yep.
For a 3/3.
No.
2/2?
Yeah.
Cumulative upkeep?
Yeah.
The cumulative upkeep is either a green or a black?
Nope.
It's a green?
Yep.
And then it gets +1/+1 for each age counter on it?
Correct.
Okay.
Sorry, red and a green.
Red and a green.
Did you mention the other rules text?
Yep.
Which is?
No, I mentioned it already.
What was it?
I don't need to repeat myself, James.
Perfect.
How do you do this?
Gaslighting? Real easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or they're recalling the card. Doctor calls it autism.
Same.
Yeah.
I'm always impressed by people because, like, I think there's, I don't know, I can't remember like important historical facts, but I can remember like dumb memes or like games that we played.
Yep.
Magic people that remember stuff like this, I'm always impressed with because I couldn't recall half the cards I played.
No.
That's good.
Yeah, it's when I was a young man, I used to believe that I would get self-worth from people older than me and therefore cooler than me. Thinking that I was one of them. And one of the ways that you could do that in hobbies and niche hobbies like this is information. And then it turns out as you get older, you're like, wait a minute. I shouldn't get my self-worth from the validation of others on niche topics. Knowing a Wikipedia back to front doesn't help you. I should instead get it from the fact that I can lay on a large flat rock in my backyard and do irreparable damage to my skin.
Yeah. Is this your favorite goo?
No, actually, my favorite goo in the game, consumptive goo. Also, yes, this has trample. James forgot that.
Did James forget it?
I think, James, can you pull up the consumptive goo? Black for a 1/1. It's an ooze from Scourge that has an activated ability of 2 and 2 black. Target creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn. You put a 1/1 counter on consumptive goo.
I don't know if I have a Mimeoplasm deck that's just all oozes. I don't think this is in there though.
This one's not bad.
It's fun.
That's a good goo.
This is good goo. Do you two have good goo? Good favorite goo?
No, don't ask
You
that.
don't subscribe to our Patreon at a high enough tier to ask
What's
that
the-
question.
No, why? Oh.
What's the Ivan Ooze one from the Power Rangers movie?
Did you say IBS ooze?
No, Ivan Ooze. He's got
Ivan ooze?
Yeah, you ever seen that the Power Rangers movie? It's like the purple goo.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
That's it.
So I gotta subscribe
All I wanted
to
to say was just funny to be like, you can't just ask people about their goo.
I mean, they pay me the big bucks. By that, I mean I get one Diet Coca-Cola per recording to look people dead in the eye and go, what's your favorite goo?
Do you have a favorite goo?
I did that though. Where's my Coca-Cola?
No. Outside of Magic, do you like Silly Putty?
Oh, my favorite goo outside of Magic? No. So there was a game show for children called Uh-Oh, where there was a gentleman called the Punisher, which as a child you thought he was in like some kind of armor, but it was actually just old hockey gear he picked up from Sports Traders there, and spray painted black. But he was wearing it like backwards, looked right stupid. Point is, he poured goo on children that got trivia wrong, and I always thought that goo in my head. Would never admit it to my friends. I was like, I bet it feels real good. To get.
Like getting slime.
Like,
Yeah,
I
you
was
just-
just
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
say
you-
like
yeah,
Slime
yeah.
Time Live. I'm always like, what is that like?
Yeah. Like, that's one of those things where it's like, just once.
Yeah.
Just goo me once.
Just want to know.
Where's the budget at LRR to get gooed?
We have, here's the thing, and I don't want to get too inside baseball about this, but we put all this money towards things like lights and microphones and whatnot.
There's no goo budget.
Well, we have a budget for stuff like goo. We have received money to get a donkey in the studio and we've had that money for like 2 years. And honestly,
Get it in here.
the donkey or the money?
The donkey.
Up the stairs.
well, I mean,
Fly it in.
I could put it on my back.
What's the purpose?
It's just hang out with a donkey.
Okay.
Maybe, I did come up with the idea of we play a game of horse with the donkey on the court, and the donkey dictates where you have to take the shot from. And we call it, you'll never guess what we called it instead of horse.
What?
Donkey.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Mind blowing. But yeah, we have budget for goo. I'm pretty sure we've had a conversation about using our goo money, but we haven't yet used our goo.
James, give us the goo.
Folks, get on social media. Hashtag LRR, gimme the goo.
There's one other card in Magic with goo.
Ooh.
Do you know what it is, Wheeler? We've named Consumptive and Earthen. There's one more.
And is it still a creature?
It is a creature.
Is it primordial goo?
No.
Ancient goo?
Nope.
What set is it from?
It is from Tempest.
Oh. Chaotic Goo.
You got
Yeah,
it.
one red for 0/0 comes into play. Or no, not one red. Four mana 0/0. 3 counters, and then you flip coins to add or remove counters. I think something like that.
Yeah.
Upkeep. You win a flip. If you win a flip, yeah.
This guy knows his goo.
I've yep. I'm a regular gooner.
I was gonna make a Gooner joke, but you did it before me. So
Sorry, I dropped the D. It's the French Canadian thing. But yeah, hashtag gooner. Hashtag LRR. Hashtag gooner. James, next card.
hashtag LLR Gooner.
Jenny, Generated Anomaly. 2 red and white for a 2/3 legendary Time Lord Soldier with double strike. Whenever Jenny deals combat damage to a player, it explores.
Definitely thought you were gonna say explodes. I was
It
like, whoa.
explodes.
Oh man. I like Boros. I'm not big into the Doctor Who stuff.
Yep.
I try. I started with the 8th or 9th Doctor, whichever one they say. I liked it, but I don't know what any of these cards do.
I too tried to watch Doctor Who, but I tend to prefer my television to have good writing and acting, so I had to drop it off.
Comment section.
James, can we get a better card from a better anything, please, for the love of God?
Oh, yeah.
Conspiracy. 2 black for an enchantment that as it comes into play, you choose a creature type. Creatures you control and creature cards in your graveyard, hand, and library are the chosen type. Banger of a card. This was a EDH staple before EDH became Commander, because you could do some wacky stuff. Also, one of the few cards that shares a name with a set. Can you two figure out some of the other ones?
No.
All right. I'll give you a hint. Planar Chaos.
I'm trying to think of every set that has ever happened.
Actually, that's my follow-up question. Name every set.
Great. Doctor Who.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah.
There's like...
I can name them all in like a second.
Yeah.
Just there you go.
Wow, it's
Name 'em all.
crazy. What are the other ones that have name and card? Same thing.
I believe Urza Saga, Torment, Planar Chaos, Brothers War.
That's
There's
a card?
obviously... Yeah.
bad at
From the... I believe it's from the Brothers War Commander product.
I feel like I blacked out that set.
God, there's probably other ones. Time Spiral.
Yeah,
That's
Time
a big
Spiral.
one. I don't know.
Probably would have only gotten Urza Saga.
Yeah.
That's
Somebody
a big
Commandeer.
Whoa. That was good.
Thank you. I like that you've gone from being like you're so funny to oh that was good.
I'm still laughing. I'm enjoying every second of it. Help.
Okay, one last card. We'll talk. Tell you what, James. We'll do one more card, and we'll talk about Magic: The Gathering. And I big promise.
We've been doing that the whole time.
I do have a good card.
and then
for you.
nothing. So then nothing will change.
This is a good one.
Woo! Bloodbraid Elf, 2 red and a green for a 3/2 Elf Berserker, an uncommon from Alara Reborn with haste and Cascade.
Yeah.
God, this card ruined my life.
Cascade's so fun. That's all I really gotta say. Haste, 3/2, so many things.
I love Cascade.
Yeah.
Favorite Cascade card?
Probably the first sliver.
Or favorite the first sliver? Now, is it because it's a sliver? Are you a Slivers enjoyer?
Oh, I am.
Yeah, she
An
is.
unabashed Slivers enjoyer?
Yeah.
That's brave, rare, and honestly admirable.
They're just like cool little worms. They all do cool little worm stuff. And when they're together, stronger worms.
Stronger. Ape strong.
Yeah, worms together strong. Yeah, first slivers with all the slivers having Cascade. So fun.
And how do you feel about Edge of Eternities having a new Magic: The Gathering card that mentions slivers?
It's affinity for slivers.
Yeah, affinity for slivers. I think it's cool, but from what I saw of Edge of Eternities, there's not a lot of slivers in the actual set.
It's just this card.
Yeah, which kind of sucks because like slivers are the best like I don't know. They're like Alien. You could just have them come out and be like, ah.
They have a special guest card, but there's no new card besides that one.
There's a special guest sliver?
Mm-hmm. I don't remember which one. Is it the Queen or the First Sliver or something? James, do you know? There's one.
I believe it's the
Sliver Overlord.
Yeah, Sliver Overlord.
There you go. So that's a special guest card, and then you have the affinity for the slivers, but I wish they were also in here.
And the Overlord one, like, the art looks awesome. It literally looks like
Yeah.
So I just, when I saw that like that, I was like, oh, they're bringing slivers back. That's great. And then, no.
This is my first time seeing this. What? Is this? There's like a whole. I thought the bonus sheet was just lands.
No, so you get special guest cards, and there's like a Green Sun Zenith that's really cool. There's oh gosh,
They look like a VHS tape type
Dismember.
thing.
They got big pulp sci-fi.
It's
novel.
very sci-fi
Yeah,
comic
yeah.
novel style. Yeah, it's very cool. Enjoy that.
Dang. This card was one of the first cards I ever opened in a booster pack. I paid with my own money back in Scourge. I opened this card in a Stifle, and I thought Stifle was terrible. I thought this card whipped ass. And I was half right.
Sliver Mutant.
Great. Well, thank you so much, you two, for joining me today. I hope, yeah.
I was going to apologize
I
to you.
hope. You could both. This is now actually the part of the show where I apologize to the guests and the guests apologize to me,
Yep.
and we ignore James.
I'm so sorry, or you're welcome. Whichever you decide is more
Okay,
fitting.
thank you.
Yes. I'm sorry about the demons.
Okay, I'm sorry about the IBS,
Thank you.
and I'm sorry about the, food.
Yeah. I'm sorry that you bully James the whole time, even though he's helping us through this entire thing.
Thank you.
Who said that?
God, is that you?
Who said that? Oh, don't call him God. His ego is big enough as it is.
I did earlier in there, so it's twice.
Yeah. He likes it. He likes to get bullied. I've met his wife. Anyways, thanks for watching, everybody, and listening. Thank you to Lua and Tori for joining me today on TapTapConcede. We have the Scrybabies here for the Edge of Eternity's pre-release, which, when is this coming out? Is this coming out
This
on a
episode?
Monday? Yes.
Theoretically, it comes out tomorrow.
Damn. All right.
Whoa.
Perfect timing. So if you're listening to this and not watching the PPR, you should go do that. And if you've already watched the PPR and then you're listening to this, well, you should get your life in order. Figure it out. One before the other.
Go lay on a rock.
Or simultaneously. Yes, go lay on a rock. Perfect. Edge of Eternities has a lot of rocks. Planets are kind of rocks. Sometimes they're gas. But we've talked enough about gas today. I want to thank patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. That's you for all the support that you provide. It lets us do this. Or other shows and more enjoyable shows. Also, thank you to cardkingdom.com, sponsor of TapTapConcede. Go to cardkingdom.com/LRR to make your order. It helps us out quite a bit. And in the comment section, you can say button, please. And while supplies last, you hit a button that says something funny or cool or cute or that's magic related. Maybe it'll say lands in the front, party in the back. Who knows? And Dragon Shield. Go to dragonshield.com, make your order, and use code LRRMTG5. That gets 5% off your order. Also lets them know that we sent you there. And they're Dragon Shields. You should use them because I do. Thank you again for joining us. Thank you to James for running tech.
Thanks for having us.
Was it great to be here?
I had a blast.
It's an experience to be here, and a beautiful experience of that. You got nervous. I saw it.
I got nervous?
Yeah, your eyebrows went like this. When I
Right
said
now?
that.
Well, I do. I have a bit of a catchphrase. And that's, thank you for having me. It's great to be here.
Oh.
And so anytime somebody says thank you for having me, I have to ask them if it's great to be here. And
Beautiful.
every time they give an answer that isn't that. And, Okay, bye.